Hello and welcome to today's esoteric collective reading. I hope you all are having an absolutely beautiful day today. Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. For new viewers of the channel, I have a cat. And so while right now he's just chilling by the windowsill looking out the window, if he so chooses, he may appear on screen or you may hear him scattering about with a cat toy. Other than that, if you're interested in any of the decks, they'll be listed in the description below. And we're going to go ahead and get started with what does the collective need to hear today. I'm getting told to tell you that you may need to fix your posture because I just felt like I had to. So maybe fix your posture a little bit. Double check with yourself. Are you sitting correctly for your body? Oh, a card fell out. Fun. We got the Six of Pentacles. Automatically, that's one of the more fun cards to get, I should say. At least out of the minor arcana. I'm quite partial to the major arcana, if you can't tell from my video where I posted all the artworks that I'd done at that point in time. But Six of Pentacles is, I like to think of it as almost a scholarship in a way. It's this idea of like giving to the needy in a way, giving to people who are maybe less fortunate than you. Or also it could be on the other side of that, receiving a gift from somebody who is more well off than you. Doesn't necessarily have to be money, but with pentacles being used here in the cards, it's definitely going to give that type of example of one of the ways we give physical energy is through money. That's a similar thing that people did in the trade system where instead of money it was a donkey or wheat, you know. So either way, there's this energy of a physical transaction almost, of energy between two individuals, possibly a company. Depending on your circumstances, but the idea here of an act of kindness. That's one of the main reasons why I love these cards, because it gives you little summary words on the actual card, but then, oh, I just saw a little puppy outside. Oh, it's a little baby chihuahua. It's okay, it's from my neighbor, it's fine, but like, that was really cute. A little baby chihuahua could be significant. Yeah, just like an act of kindness. Maybe that's very inner child healing. Let's get some more clarity on this. Whoa. Four of Pentacles. Let me see if it's reversed or not, because it kind of came out weird. No, it's upright. Okay. So this is an energy where it's mainly about how in the Rider-Waite tarot, which every time I say that the auto subtitles get that word wrong, but it's fine. Oh, sorry, the baby chihuahua was distracting me. He's so cute. Oh, but I can't show y'all, but just know he's super cute. Anyways, oh my god. It could be that before this gift you were in an energy of wanting to hold on to a lot of the things that you had access to. It could also be that if you're the one giving this gift, you may be holding on to a lot of your material beforehand. It's not necessarily giving Scrooge by any means, but that idea that like you could give but you're not right now, you're holding on. I feel like there's two sides of this depending on whether or not you have been thinking about giving or if you've been thinking about possibly receiving, right? That idea that if you're into it, you maybe have been picking up this energy that there's something going on that maybe you're not able to see. Getting the vibe you may also do tarot readings as well. We can talk more about this Four of Pentacles. Why is this here? Interesting. So with that King of Swords, I'm going to zoom in the camera so y'all can see better. So apologies if the frame is a little shaky. But with that King of Swords energy, it's very much giving the vibe that like... See, I still want to say there's almost two ways to this. Since this is a collective reading, it's going to be a little bit more broad. And because of that, I feel like there's two different parties watching this. Both the party that is giving and the party that is receiving. So I'm just going to give both sides to it until I get clarity on like which one is the main one, I guess. Because with this situation here, it's giving the vibe that whoever is the one that's going to be giving this offer has been heavily thinking about it. Like, heavily. I'm not going to say too much, but with the King of Swords coming out sideways, which for me, sideways cards are like ongoing energy, like the thing that's happening right now, if you will, is energy that this King of Swords character has had a mastery of thought when it comes to the subject matter of whether or not they should give or keep. And this could be money. This could also be time. That's another way that we can kind of use as an example for material energy. Time is a material energy source. If you give somebody your time, you don't have to give them any money, but you've given them something that's material, that's energy, right? Your time, your dedication is another one of those things. If you being in somebody's space, not even doing anything, just being in that space alone can be an exchange of physical energy. So obviously different levels depending on what you're doing. If you're just standing in the corner room doing nothing versus screaming at a person, two different, drastically different levels of energy being given. But the point being here is that whether or not this figure has given you this opportunity, or whether or not you, the individual, have given the opportunity, this opportunity still has been heavy on the mind. Heavy. Possibly even to the point of delegation, of trying to almost like figure out what to do with the situation. I'm gonna pull one or two more cards. Interesting. Knight of Pentacles came out. I'm gonna pull one more just to kind of clarify that. Whoa, automatically. Okay. Oh, and Knight of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say very much this has been something. Oh, hello, Queso. Hello, Queso. Okay. Here, I'll zoom out so y'all can see Queso, because he's cute. I don't know if I can actually adjust the frame. You know what? I'm gonna do it just for y'all. Just give me like 2 seconds so y'all can see Queso. He's so cute. Anyways, back to this. A little cat intermission for you, if you will. I have a thing where if my cat steps on a card, that one's important, and from what I saw, he stepped on the Knight of Pentacles the most. But the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords coming out together, basically, is giving me the vibe that this figure has been thinking about this for a long time. It's been a long time coming. In fact, it's coming now, especially with that combo of Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. Swords is the second fastest in the deck when it comes to the suits of the tarot. The fastest being Wands, and then Swords, and then Cups, and then respectively Pentacles. So this idea, though, that this may be something that's been weighing on this individual's mind for a very long time. Possibly something that's like been in the works mentally, but has been less so in the works physically. It kind of, for a brief example, kind of reminds me of like if you're having a PowerPoint night with your friends. It's like this one person, let's say this person is this person for example's sake, is trying to figure out what they want to make the PowerPoint on, but they've been spending so much time thinking about what to make the PowerPoint on that they haven't actually started making the PowerPoint. That's kind of what this is giving. But it's also giving, but they're at the point where they're about to fucking start the PowerPoint, and since they've been thinking about what they're going to do for so long, it's gonna just go. Like, with swords especially, it's this idea of like if somebody's been thinking about something for so long, a Knight of Pentacles amount of time, when that moment hits where they're finally opening their mouth, they're presenting the PowerPoint, what have you, they've already thought it all through, so they could just go, they could just do. I'm gonna pull one more card. I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm feeling like because those two kind of gave the same message, almost in a way, when they're together, this idea that it's been a long time, but it's happening now, and as I say that, a card falls out. Interesting. And it's 7 of Cups. Reversed. Yeah, this could be something that this individual has possibly even dreamed about. There may be some doubt here about whether or not this thing could even happen. It's not exactly clear. I'm getting a hesitation energy almost. Kind of like a I wish, but I'm not sure, almost. which could be possibly the main reason why when we started this reading, we started out with that Six of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles. It's this idea of like, I don't know if I should, in a way, but I want to. Especially with Seven of Cups reverse. Seven of Cups is about like dreams. It's about like, what do your dreams desire? What do you want to make happen? The most common example is I have a deck that is called, oh, what's it called? One second. Starlore Arcana deck. I'll put the name in the description as just like a little extra in case you're interested. It's my personal deck, so I don't use it for these, I just use it for me. But I love that deck, and in that deck, the Seven of Cups reversed is a ship of like that's flying in the clouds, like Peter Pan style. So that idea though that when that's in reverse, it's almost like continuously questioning all the wrong parts about how there's no way a ship could fly in the sky, instead of just sitting in awe of the fact that the ship is in the sky. And there's Queso doing his thing. But yeah, I'm going to pull a card from the All of You's Magic deck to end this off. Either way, I'm excited for you. I hope that whether or not you're the person who's wanting to give the message or the person who's meant to receive it, I wish you the best of luck. Just remember to relax. Take it as slow as you need to. There's no rush, especially for matters of cups, of the heart. There's no rush. And especially if you're the person who's been thinking about this for so long, you've probably been thinking about it so long, that's not even really going to be as big of a deal as you've made it in your head. So, one card to kind of help out the collective. These cards are good for visualization or meditation practices, so if you're interested in doing those. Oh, there we go. Alright, both of the readings I've done today had a purple card come out of this deck, so the color purple could be a very heavy synchronicity for this collective. I'm going to read it first, and then I will show y'all on screen, like the picture. Trusting your intuition means following pebbles on your path that only you can see. No external validation can replace a knowing that comes from within. Visualize your inner voice. What does it sound and feel like? Over time, you will learn to recognize it with ease. And then the image for you, and I'm going to zoom away from my cat's butt and on the card so y'all can get a really nice visual of that image. And yeah. Overall, I would say just whether or not you're the person giving this message or receiving it, take your time with the information, take your time with yourself and how you are emotionally processing the feelings and the information, and know that there are previous versions of you that are proud of you for who you are today. I keep saying that little baby chihuahua, and I keep getting distracted, but it's giving me the vibe of, like, your inner child is very proud of you and believes that what you are doing, whether it's receiving or giving, is beautiful. So, if you're still here, please check out my linktree to help donate money to Palestine, Sudan, Congo, Yemen, and Haiti, as well as many more. If you're interested in donating specifically to different individualized GoFundMes and chuffed links, that's really good for that. I try to prioritize individual families, but there are some links for generalized companies and organizations and nonprofits that help specifically like food and shelter needs as well as water. And then also if you're an immigrant, particularly in the United States of America, I hope you have a beautifully relaxing, safe day today, and I hope you got to enjoy the halftime show, because Bad Bunny did a great job, and I feel like everybody's talking about it right now, so I should say something. He did a great job, and I hope you got to enjoy it, whether or not you speak that language, because it was good as fuck. But seriously though, I hope you all have a beautifully safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.